hard key. No, cool. As we're arriving here today on this miraculous 222, I'll just share what I always love from Remington. It is that picture of Nuit, of the star card in the Thoth Tarot. And her body actually makes this shape of the number two. And so it is this idea of Nuit is always above granting you blessings. Newt or Moot might be how we work with her a little more in the Egyptian. Her blessings are intended for you, are intended to like ground and anchor here on earth. So in my sickness yesterday, I recognized that I was just clearing some things out so that we had space to receive. So this two energy, open-mindedness, being able to receive. And it's not from a place of logos. It's not, I know they want us to align with the Maum today, so we'll do that too. And maybe just tend that little point of destiny, of purpose within us. But it is like anchoring down the blessings, right? Because we are in this time of the season here in this hemisphere that, well, we can't see all the blessings yet, but we're giving them to the earth. We're planting them in the earth. We're the little budlings of what's to come here once spring and the new year actually begins. So as we begin our journey today, turning all eyes in, giving thanks to this body that allows you to be here, giving thanks to whatever circumstances allowed you to be exactly right now. Setting that Jed. As we open that crown, Shanka, the Akasa, to receive the blessings of the cosmos, of the loving mother, of Nuit, of Newt, of Moot. Okay, heard. Our Hekaus for Newt that I always like is a Newt Mesus. Newt Mesus. Newt Mesus. Newt Mesus. No, Newt Mesus. Newt Mesu. And that Mesu in there, the MES, well, it is the womb of rebirth, the mess. Well, that's funny. And the first time that I say it like that, it also sounds like mess, right? Fuck, the mess that we have gotten ourselves into in this incarnation and taking on a body, Newt Mesus. So we ask her to put us back into our perfection, back into our rightness, clearing the programs, clearing the beliefs, clearing the wounds. With those cosmic waters today, Newt Mesus. Letting untold blessings rain upon you. Don't have to be from your thought. They're just those that the universe knows are already designed for you. Good. And as we bring it back down into this body, I want you to come into that Maum point. That's cute. Mine looks like a peyote button today, so cool. Yeah, why not? Let all of these blessings be in those that are alignment. Those that will further the path of your destiny. Those that will make easier and more joyous everything that you have the blessing to get to do. Newt Mesus. Newt Mesus. Newt Mesus. Good. You might want to play with all of this expanse today, high up into the cosmos and down deep into the void. But there's really nothing for you to do. Everything's written, everything's destined. Your work is not healing. Your work could maybe even be a little more simply in receiving. Good, and reaching down further into the void than you have in a while. That fertile soil of all possibilities. That resting place. The ease of not knowing. Newt Mesus. Newt Mesus. Oh, thanks. There's a lot of alignment that she's doing with us today. So we're going to go into our 22 minutes of silence on this 222 to receive. As ever so gently from wherever you've been today, you consciously choose to come back to this form with more blessings, more certainty, more peace than when we began. I want you to gather all of your attention there at Maum, allowing it to pulse and absorb, transmit all that you are, all that you've ever been, and all that you've been designed to be. Begin to wiggle your toes, breathing these blessings up into heart, up into crown. Oh, and let's just take a moment to meet there. The crown of Nuit, is a vessel. Just give this a moment of our attention as we wear her crown. Asking for the teachings to continue, the memories to continue to expand, the droplets of the great mystery. Welcome home, y'all. Take a few moments to make some notes if you'd like. I'm just going to share a little bit about Nut because it felt important. With her sister form of Shisahat, Nut unites the body and is the guide to human physical perfection. She's the creator of the cosmic egg. She's one of the guardians of course, our mystery school. Continual chanting of Nut Mesus on the out-breath guarantees her protection and reunites lost or disowned parts of the self. Nut comes and takes the soul into the celestial abode where the holy water from the grail vessel upon her head is poured out as an afterlife elixir. Woo. Nut Mesus is the mantra of manifesting. To her devotees, the chanting brings defense from every misfortune. It manifests in her godhood. brings integration of the heart into the body and mind. Those who hear her words may receive relief from guilt and be purified, even as the gods receive the purifying realization that pours from her head fountain. Oh, there we go. When Newt pours forth from her vessel the abundance of heaven, one may expect to receive the perfection of the physical vehicle, spiritual riches, material prosperity, harmony, wealth, compassion, and serenity. So it was pretty sweet because I looked at this. I didn't read it while we were in there because I just wanted a visual of her. And it is this vessel upon her head. And as I was in there, she was pouring the waters from that vessel into my heart, into my womb, into my mouth. And she was just kind of letting it move like a fountain down into the void. It wasn't that I needed to be in the void. It was almost in that like two energy cascading as I watch my cat's tails also do that same shape, right? Um, and that, yeah, lots of tears. I didn't know what was in her vessel. She told me it was cosmic waters. But she also kept reminding me, like, this isn't real. This isn't real. And, well, I need to be reminded of that a lot. Oh, this isn't the real world. Shit. Shit. Um, this is not the real world. And she also had me sit with my knees underneath me because she's like, you need to be shaped like a two for the meditation. So I needed to be sitting on my knees, not cross legged like I typically do. So, wow, mama. The words that she first came through with for me are the blessings that defy worthiness. Yeah, that feels pretty fucking good. I don't even need to be worthy. No, no, no. They're blessings that defy all of your worthiness. Those that are already destined for you was what she was pouring back in today. Thank you. One other interesting piece is she had me rise up. So my knees were down in the void, and my mouth was like where the void and creation meet. So body was very big, lots coming in from that cosmic, but then my knees were like resting in the void, and the mound was just right there between the two. It felt pretty good. Anyone else want to share and I'll shut up?
I'll share. Thanks, Andy. I really needed this today. I'm finding motherhood really heavy right now. And I could just go into the void and just let it go and just be empty for a while and cry and receive a blessing of peace, just to feel at peace.
Yeah, those tears, I was trying to lick them at one point, but it wasn't far enough in my face. So if anybody watches the video later, it was just me. Yeah, motherhood is so fucking tricky. McKenna was being such a twat today, too. And all that they need is our unconditional love, so Newt can remind us of that. In their own humaning, their own mess that they're learning through. It's their path.
I know. That's hard. Hard.
Especially as we choose to unravel from it and they're still in it in different ways.
Yeah. And I see the beautiful radiant being that she came into this earth as, and I see all the shadows that have wrapped themselves around her. And I know it's her journey. I know it's her journey, but it hurt, you know?
I love you. You're doing great.
Thanks.
And it doesn't get easier, they just trust us more. And hopefully we can model that for them. They'll someday find it for themselves too. Anyone who thinks parenthood is like, oh, I have a baby, it's gonna fix everything. Fuck. Nope. Nope.
I knew I had too much to fix in this life. So I knew, like, having a child, like, you're not just fixing your stuff or holding your stuff, but I mean, and I can't even comprehend the depth, especially like awakening spiritually and being more in tune physically and spiritually, and knowing how much I personally need. And as a parent, that's divided. It has to be. Um, and then, like astrologically speaking, too, I think the reason this is so super intense, we're the sun's in Pisces, which is the 12th sign. It's the end, it's the finale, but it's water and it's the fish and swimming because we can flow. We want to imagine and we want to hope and dream, but also and it's the living water bubbling forth of death so that spring can start new and rebirth. The place before creation, there's this excitement, it's not the void, but there's that place before creation. The void still lingers on you, but there's the anticipation of new life coming again. And then this full moon in Virgo on Saturday. And Virgo is also, it's before birth. Also, it's the virgin. But it likes putting things in order and the structure and details. And it also deciphers what needs to, like, it really like fine tune and laser points what needs to go and what needs to come forth. And then we also have Mars, the god of war, and Venus, the goddess of love, sitting on top of each other, right next to Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto demanding transformation, usually through death. Like it's Pluto is the promise that resurrection's coming, that the new is coming. But it jerks out and takes away so that the new can come. And it doesn't ask permission. And so Venus and Mars together on top of Pluto. This also happened I think in 2022, in June of 2022, when all that talk of codependency dissolving was coming forth. So these are that final plug, those final straws of like, okay, what's still here? What needs to be cleared? Um,
And Dina, I'm gonna jump in because like she was showing me a lot of like sitting in that two energy, right? And the two is union. The two is like one and one that have come together. And so in that two, to be able to find like the still point, right? It's very priestessy. It's that still point where the tension exists, but it's not pulling. There's a very sweet harmonic energy of it. Not a three. We aren't birthing anything new, but we're in um, the harmony of that too. Divine union, right? So that codependency that's needing to be unraveled, whatever Pluto's showing us, whatever Mars on Venus. It's all about union, all about union, all about union, all about union. Hmm. Newt Mesus. Newt Mesus.
I
So
love that you're talking about divine union. I've been working on this art project where I'm writing marriage vows to myself this month. I'm going to speak them on the full moon and bless it with my blood, my menstrual blood.
sologamy is that's called, and like people have done lots of ceremonies and rituals for it. So solo-ogamy is what it's called if you just wanted to look at who
Thank you.
done. I had a girlfriend who spent 9 months going through it, and then I had Martha call in her wedding gown, as Martha only can do. Yeah, it's beautiful. Hey Max, how you been?
Better every day. Yep. I missed you guys.
Ha, we missed you, brother. It's nice to see you.
Me too.
I still have your grinder that I use every day, and I'm like, Max,
Oh,
I should probably
good.
figure out how to clean this damn thing because it gets sticky. But Max,
Mm-hmm. I just baked mine the other day. Just threw it in the oven and let it clean off.
holy fuck, yeah, I wouldn't have gone there. I got okay.
Yeah, it also smells up the house, so I don't really recommend it. It's just
Yeah.
an easy, lazy way to do it. If anybody needs a spot for the Eclipse's Totalitary, uh, my little town of Ennis, Texas is getting 4.5 minutes.
Wow.
Hmm. So yeah, I
You're right
think I'm
there.
just gonna. Hmm.
Get the blast.
Hmm.
Cool.
The farm in Kentucky is going to get about a minute.
Y'all.
Awesome.
And the longer, oh my gosh, it's just so crazy.
Mm,
4 minutes of it's the craziest thing if you haven't experienced
I
it.
haven't. Okay. Mm.
Like the birds stop. Um, the last time it happened, it came through the farm, and my dog, like all of a sudden, like right before it was starting to go dark, my dog was like, "You have got to put me to bed." Like I had to put her in the car and like tuck her in. Um,
Mm.
and then yeah, it was really wild, and everything just got silent, and then the visual of everything too was
Mm.
it was very surreal. It was wild. It was really wild energetically. Yeah.
Well, and in that four energy too, Max, right? Like it's all of those twos that are coming together. They were playing with that with me today. Two, 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 204, 24. It's all the twos. It's all the twos. So 4 minutes of it, like that's a pretty solid fucking reset from the void, huh? Mm. And you'll just shoot the tourists off your land. Is that how it goes?
No, I'm welcoming people as long as they don't mind that I'm going to be like tripping my balls off. I will not be sober for probably 48 hours.
That's great.
No
It
plans.
sounds like a festival.
For me,
Let's
it
have
will
a
be.
little festival. Yeah. I love
Yeah,
it.
come on down. I got space.
Hmm. Ray, Leslie, anything that wants to be shared or witnessed today? Okay, I want y'all all to play with this vessel that's on the head. I'll draw it for you, like it's just kind of easy. But like that's the hieroglyph for it. Not the cleanest, but it's just a vessel. A pot. So as I got it on my head, I'm like, ooh, what's in there? And she's like, cosmic water. And then it started playing and washing and cleansing and Hey, Miss Glamorous
Hey,
Oliver.
I'm sorry. I'm going to say this fast because I'm actually driving. Um, just wanted to ask you if you would share this recording with us because there's so much that was said
Yep.
that actually does really, really echo
Yep.
well with what was going on. So thank you. And I'm sorry I couldn't really share today.
Oh, you drop in a share anytime you want.
Oh, I
Um,
missed you guys though. It's so good.
so good. I was already like playing with graphics and music, so like yeah, my brain was already like, "Ooh, yeah, we're gonna,"
Oh,
because I get excited and being able to even maybe bring Newt into AI and see what I can call forth for her vessel, because that's how I like to play. Mm, mm.
Those of us that are doing the Kundalini, we've been doing this meditation with this mudra, hands like this. Maybe we want to incorporate that crown in
Mm.
that mudra while we're doing our
It looks
kriya.
like cow ears.
Yeah,
Looks like Hathor cow ears. Hmm.
yes. It's to removal of addiction.
Oh, damn.
And
Okay.
it's also um it's the whole rebirth and recycle
Hmm.
also mantra.
Okay.
Sa ta na ma.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. I used to have to write it down. I'm like, which ah is it? Ta, ma, sa, da, what?
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's complicated some.
Mm. Okay, beloved. Yes, Leslie, thanks for asking for the recording. I will get that done because it felt really good today. And then adding some of that Newt stuff as well for us, just there into the halls. Happy day, loves. Happy day,
Love you
loves.
guys.
Happy day,
Have a
loves.
good one.
Love you. See you soon.